There we go. Okay. Alrighty then. So, next topic is this kind of spawned or this spawned. This kind of news kind of popped up in the past week, and specifically reported by PCGamer.com, written by Samuel Roberts. Metro Exodus will only release on the Epic Store, but Steam pre-orders will be honored. And get the official story. Metro Exodus was released solely on the Epic Game Store when it launches on February 15th. Epic and publisher Deep Silver has revealed today. This follows news from earlier this month where it was revealed that Division 2 was coming to Epic Store as part of a multi-game agreement with Ubisoft. If you have already pre-ordered the game on Steam, you'll get to play it on there. Epic's exact words on the subject are that any customer with an outstanding pre-order for Metro Exodus on PC through any digital retailer will receive their game as expected. You can currently pre-order on Steam, but not for as long as it seems. You'll find this notice on the Steam store later today. What?
I was letting you talk and I was mouthing, "Hi, Josh."
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
I didn't know I was going to distract there.
Later today, sales of Metro Exodus will be discontinued on Steam due to the publisher's decision to make the game exclusive to another PC store. The developer and publisher have assured us that all prior sales of the game on Steam will be fulfilled on Steam, and Steam owners will be able to access the game and any further updates or DLC through Steam. You would think the decision to remove the game is unfair to Steam customers, especially after a long pre-sale period. We apologize to Steam customers that were expecting it to be available for sale through the February 15th release date, but we were only recently informed of the decision and given limited time to let everyone know. And there's updates to this article, obviously, that the fact that if you bought this on Steam, if you bought this on Humble Bundle, like you will be honored for the game. What was it? The other thing I want to point out actually too is that THQ Nordic, the parent company of for this game coming out, did tweet out the decision to publish Metro Exodus as a Time Epic Store exclusive was made entirely on Koch Media's side, as Metro is their intellectual property. They are a sister company of THQ Nordic, which is the reason why we can and will not comment on this matter. We do not want to categorically exclude the possibility of time exclusives for any of our games in the future, but speaking in the here and now, we definitely want to have the players choose the platform of their liking and make our portfolio available to as many outlets as possible. So, so how you been following up with the story, Greg, by any chance? It's kind of...
I'm a little confused about one thing. So they went to the why did they go to the Epic Store? Because it sounded like, I thought it was going to be because like they, the same shit we've been talking about with Epic versus Valve for a hot minute now.
So what I've read is that Metro is going to be going to Epic Store for a year. It's a time exclusive. The game will be back.
Why? That's the question.
Money. It's a money grab.
Okay, that's what money. Is it a money grab, or is it a situation where they're going to make more money on Epic than Valve?
If that was the case, it would have kept the game on Epic Store.
Or Steam, I should say.
Yeah, if that was the case, it would have kept the game on Epic Store for this move, but because the game's going back on Steam next year. It's just like a year only exclusive to Epic Store. So for them to if they had that decision of going to Epic thinking that they'll make more money, they should have not done this deal in the first place. So my line of thinking is that they did this because of a deal that Epic made to Metro, people who made Metro, to bring that game exclusively to their platform in an effort to fight against Valve, essentially, and to the Steam store. That's my line of thinking as far as like the reason why.
Yeah, it just seems a little. It definitely seems odd to me because, we talked about how indie devs are going to be moving to Epic really quickly due to what Epic's doing versus what Steam's doing. But the fact that they're straight up not like, oh yeah, it's because we're getting paid more per sale on Epic, or like, oh, Epic has a larger following essentially because of Fortnite. Like, they're not saying any of that stuff. They're just like, it'll be there for a year, and then we'll move it. You know, we'll also have it on Steam. It's like, oh, okay, well, what the hell? I will say this: what's interesting, I don't know if you saw this. I did see this. That Valve is basically whining that.
Yes, they've been more vocal as of late for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So here's the thing I'm trying to figure out, because I saw people talking about it today. I was watching Boogie's video on it, and just it made me think, because I'm trying to figure out like where in this whole deal, like how is this bad for the consumer. So when this move was made for Metro game to go from Steam to Epic, one of the things as I read up was like the game's gonna be honored no matter what. The game was supposed to be released on Steam 2 weeks. It's because the game's coming out like in 2 weeks, and it was supposed to be released on Steam originally, but it's being released on Epic for a full year. At the same time, again, those games are being honored. So the comments that people I've been reading have like not liking this decision, saying it's anti-consumer, and that the fact that they don't want to have a console war between two platforms. But the thing I point out is the difference between the console wars happening, well, in quotes, happening now or forever on the console side, and exclusives that always had been, is the fact that the only way you get able to play those games are able to buy that console, you know, PS4, Xbox One, or Nintendo Switch. For the PC, you have multiple platforms where you can download for free and able to uninstall, reinstall over and over again, as long as you have the space and the hardware to do it.
Right.
I don't see why this argument is out there as far as it's splitting up the PC market between these two, and you have to decide, when realistically, like,
you're not paying for an Epic account, you're not paying for a Valve or for a Steam account.
Absolutely.
So I don't understand the problem here. I don't understand the argument.
I'm asking too, because like because I would figure like this would be, you know, not as blown up as it is, but it is for some reason.
Well, I think it has a lot to do with brand loyalty. I think I kind of called this, you know, when we first talked about it, that there's going to be people who are going to be like, I bought every game I ever have on this one PC from Steam, and I know that they work, and I know that they're a good company, and yada 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 yada. And they're going to view Epic's store as like a way to take away something that they've enjoyed, when in reality they're hurting themselves. These consumers who are complaining about it are hurting themselves.
Yeah, because you're not tied to one console. You can buy this exclusive on Epic, and it's free to download.
Right, I've talked about this 100 times. Like, even when it comes to consoles, I want to have all three so I can play all the games. Mm-hmm. I have no brand loyalty to any system. I have no brand loyalty to any type of TV, any type of laptop. I just don't. Mm-hmm. Like, yes, there are companies that you know, have better product than others, sure. But at the end of the day, having brand loyalty hurts you, and you own it, period.
Absolutely.
If you aren't going to buy this game that you're looking forward to on a free platform because it's on a different platform than the other free platform you use, you're kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be mean, but Jesus Christ, like, are you really thinking?
The thing I want to point out too is that, why is it when Epic is making this deal for a time exclusive a bad thing, when this has been a normal practice for games on the console side for years? Why are they not being shown?
Again, this comes down to the who cares.
Yeah.
Like, I get people being pissed off if there's time exclusive on a PS4 to the Xbox. Like, sure, PlayStation fans getting mad that the Tomb Raider games have been timed exclusives. I totally get your anger. I totally get it. Or like the Destiny timed exclusives that are on PlayStation and not on Xbox. Totally get Xbox fans being upset about that. Mm-hmm. Understand implicitly. Here, don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get the anger because, again, as we stated, it's two free platforms that you just buy the game from. You're not paying more or less on either platform. They're free. Really not that big of a difference.
Mm-hmm. I will say, to end it on this note, Epic is going in hard. Like, man, they're getting really cutthroat now against Steam.
We called it.
Yeah. Well, I'd say we wait and see how things go out. Like, you know, I didn't expect them to like make these exclusive deals to game companies to bring their game over to Epic only. Like, that's like I didn't expect that. I thought it would be more natural, but no, like they are cutthroat against Steam right now. So things are only gonna get more interesting as time goes on. So
yeah.
All right. So let me stop the music because now it's time